Well, we come back to Grelle Recreation Area in beautiful Spicewood, Texas. This is an LCRA campground right on the shores of Lake Travis. Last time we were here, you couldn't even see water, and now we've got water all the way up to the campsites. We're gonna set up camp. We're gonna do our truck bed tent tonight. We've got some thunderstorms in the area, so we might want to go ahead and throw that tent up just so we can be prepared if it does rain. It's sprinkling already a little bit on us. Our dinner tonight's going to be something very, very different and something we haven't ever done before, and it's going to be super exciting. We're doing chicken fajitas on a plow disc skillet. That's going to be really good. But for now, let's get camp set up and try to beat this rain. Well, as you can tell, we didn't beat the rain. I mean, no sooner did I say that, it started raining. So we're sitting in the truck, kind of waiting it out. I think it's just spotty, scattered showers. Shouldn't have much of a problem. Once this passes by, we'll be able to get the tent set up and get camp set up. As you can tell, I brought my friend along, my buddy. That's Rocky. Hey, Rocky. He's a good boy. He's a Labradoodle. Look at that boy. 4-year-old Labradoodle. Well, this is Grelle Recreation Area. It's one of my favorite little hidden gems on Lake Travis. It's just a little peninsula here on the lake, not the main body of the water. It's like a little cove that comes back up in here. You know, it's close to home, it's quiet, and usually, like it will be tonight, I think we'll be the only ones here. This is the last day of the Labor Day weekend. So I kind of figured everybody would be gone today, and sure enough, all the campsites have reservation signs on them, but they all left today. So I think we'll be the only ones here. It's so peaceful here. I love this little campground. You know, a lot of times if you remember, if you go back and look at some of my videos, set the hammock up right back there in the trees and do a hammock camp. But it's been a while since I've set up the truck bed tent, the Rightline. So I'm excited to do it again. I'm getting ready to do some mountain trips up into the Lincoln National Forest. That's coming up in a few weeks, so wanted to set the tent up, make sure everything looked good on it. But you know, we're going to be doing some really cool stuff here tonight. This little overnight trip. We're going to set up something I've never showed on the channel before. It's a plow disc skillet, or cowboy skillet, some people call it, or even probably the proper name for it is a Discada. But you know, Discada is more of a reference to a dish made in Mexico. But a lot of people just call this a Discada. Whatever you want to call it, we're going to cook some fajitas on it tonight that are going to be sensational. At least we hope so. So, you know, I found this old disc out in at a cotton field one time, many, many years ago. Dug it up out of the dirt. Took it home, cleaned it up, welded up the middle hole, and then that's how I got this disc. So it's a real plow disc. You know, this campground's only an hour from Austin, but it feels like you're a whole world away from there when you get out here. There is a small little airport just over the hill. Occasionally you'll hear an airplane. But this is why it's my go-to overnight escape. Peaceful and quiet. Come on, Rock. Well, we're going to go do a little exploring around the lake shore. It's always an adventure when you bring your dogs along with you. Rocky, over here, buddy. We have vault toilets here. A vault toilet. Oh, for a little walk around the lake. Looked at the shoreline. Boy, it's so different than the way it looked last time I was here. It was just bone dry. If you go back and watch the video, you'll remember that there was a burn ban going on here. So we weren't able to have a fire. We made a little fire in a solo stove, mini, but we weren't able to have a real fire. So we're going to be able to do it tonight because we've had a lot of rain here in the Texas Hill Country the last 2 months. Like I said before, this is the last day of the Labor Day weekend. So, you know, big weekend for camping and hiking and being outdoors. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to come out and see the difference in the lake level. I mean, it's just amazing how much Lake Travis has come up just in 2 months. I haven't been coming here for just a few years, and I've never seen the water level like it is now. It's really amazing. You know, it's only 88 degrees, which is not hot for the last day of August, first day of September in Texas. It's a beautiful day. It's like my darling wife described. You can feel how it just feels different. You can feel that we've turned the corner, summer's gone, and oh gosh, thank goodness fall's here. I'll tell you, the summers are brutal in Texas, but the falls are amazing. There's some amazing weather all the way through. You know, a lot of times all the way into December we have just beautiful camping weather and hiking weather, outdoors weather. Got Rocky's blanket out. Just gave him something to lay on. He's enjoying that. It's just so peaceful here. You know, I really like having that water right there. It really just changes everything about this campground. Rocky's kind of funny. When we first came to us, he wouldn't drink from a water bowl. He'd only drink it if you were pouring it like this. We rescued this boy. He'll drink from a bowl now, but he prefers it being poured. He prefers running water. That's all. He prefers his water running. I don't know. We've done some research, and there's some certain breeds that prefer water to be running when they drink. He'll drink from a bowl, but he doesn't like it. He's thirsty. Well, let's get the campfire going. Typically, you always have to clean out fire pits, but this one's not bad. It's a little paper in it, but as usual, we're going to use our homemade fire starters, the cotton rounds that are soaked in wax and a little bit of lighter fluid. These things burn really well. Top of our fat wood, this will be a good fire starter. Well, the fire's going. We'll get that started going. I don't know how green some of that wood is, so we'll see if it'll burn. Right now it's looking pretty good though. I love having a campfire. There's a lot of ants in that fire pit. Got bit a few times. You having a good time, Rocky? All right, tonight's meal, we're making it on the cowboy wok, the plow disc skillet, the Discada. Lots of names for it, but it's just it's like a shallow wok, is what it is. This one's actually a plow disc that I found out in a cotton field in West Texas many years ago. And I took it back and I welded up this middle here and made it into a skillet. And I just have a big old cast iron lid that goes over the top of it. These things are just like a cast iron skillet or something like that. They're real easy to cook on, and they really do a good job. So for our meal tonight, we are having chicken fajitas. And I've pre-cut up all the veggies. So tonight I'm just using propane for this skillet, for this cook, but I just as easily could have done it over the campfire. That's really the way they originally were intended to do, was to cook over an open fire. And this one actually has little threaded 3/4 inch coupling welded on the bottom, so I could put legs on it if I need to, and put it in a campfire. Well, just as we start to cook, it starts raining. That's the beauty of outdoors. Got the skillet preheated. I'm gonna add a little bit of just 100% vegetable oil. Gotta watch out, this rain and oil don't mix. That's all the water hitting that skillet, that hot skillet. I thought this fajita meat was cut up into strips, but they're just whole chicken breasts. That's okay. We can make that work. The idea of this it's just like cooking on a wok or any other dish style like this. Your hot spot's right in the middle of the dish and your edges are warm. So you try to keep things moving, similar to a stir fry, Asian style. Well, I can hear something over there. And he's over there investigating it, I guess. Oh well. But like I said, just kind of keep things moving. Let it cook evenly. Just got scattered storms all around it. Little thunderstorms. There's nothing severe, but it's just kind of annoying when you're trying to cook and it's sprinkling on you. But we'll be all right. We got our fire going. We got our tent shelter set up. We get our meal made. We'll be just right. We'll sit out there by the fire. If it starts really pouring rain, we'll just climb up into the tent and enjoy life. You can see how this is not heating evenly. These over here are a lot browner than these. And that's due to the wind is blowing in this direction. So I'll just rotate them around like that. Let these cook over here more into on the hot spot. I forgot how much I used to enjoy cooking on this. I used to make some really good burritos, breakfast burritos. I did a lot of cooking on this dip. I've had it many years. The Discada. So, you know, a Discada basically is it's a term for a Mexican dish. And honestly, it's mostly a lot of meat, pork. There's you know, different kinds of veggies, some beef usually in there, and then sometimes they put some chorizo in there. And then they just cook it up on a big disc like this, and they use a tortilla. Just come up, and a lot of times they'll put tomatoes and things like that in them. Maybe we'll make that on the channel sometime. A Discada, the real dish, Discada. There's a pretty good little steady drizzle coming down. I'm gonna throw this lid on. Just kind of keep the water off the oil. It's just a steady rain. Oh Lord. It's steadily raining. The sun's shining even. I can see sunshine, but it's raining. What do? That's part of cooking outdoors. You just embrace the nature, as we always say on our channel. That's all we can do. Oh, those are looking beautiful. Looking beautiful. They got tired rock star out. He's over there laying down in the, found him a dry spot under a tree. He's like, he doesn't understand why I'm standing out here in the rain. I know it's probably hard to pick up on the camera, but there's a steady drizzle coming down. Steady rain right now. Digging's looking good. Pretty done. Just gonna move it up on the edge like this. Let some of these bigger pieces cook a little more. Sure is a big difference from the last video I did, the 101-degree tent camping at Monaghan Sand Dunes. This is a lot different here, looking at this lake and this water and having rain coming down on me. It's only 86 degrees. I mean, big difference in the last camp. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. It was a lot of fun making it, but I'm not gonna lie, it was tough in that heat. It was tough. It really smells good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start using this a lot more. I really enjoy cooking on this. A lot of fun. Pre-cut up all these veggies. I'm a strong believer in just, doing things ahead of time. It's so much nicer out here I mean, y'all have watched a million videos of people out at a campsite cutting up an onion. I think we know how to do it. So I'll just save us the boredom. I cut it up at home. I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. There's just enough cold wind and air moving from those storms. It's moving right through here, and it's kind of keeping this temperature down a little bit. Come on. I tell you what, there's not much better smell than onions cooking over an open area like this, open fire. Good thing I'm not doing cod. That's a movie reference for you that don't know. And if you do know, hit me a thumbs up and a like on that one, and put a comment about the Dewey Cox reference. I really appreciate all you guys subscribing to the channels lately. I love the comments. More comments, the better. Good or bad, you know, that's the only way I can learn. If you leave me a bad comment, at least I know, okay, you didn't enjoy that. So no comment is a bad comment, I suppose. I got some peppers cut up here. There's some chili jalapeno, and some sweet bell pepper. So I like my food a little warm, so the chili jalapeno was hot. I left the seeds in it, so muy caliente. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? The chicken is so tender, I can just tell by cutting it. I'm going to leave that one out of the jalapeno for Rocky. Now I got a feeling this is going to be hot. Alright, well, basically all I've done is chopped up the chicken meat, the fajita meat, mixed it in with the veggies and let them cook for a few minutes. Couple of final, whew, I like that, one cerveza. Or half a cerveza and half a lime, just like that. That smells so amazing. Okay, I'm gonna turn the heat down. And lid it. Move Rocky's piece off so I don't get it. Just gonna let that sit for a few minutes. Let all those juices from all those peppers and onions and that seasoning, just all kind of soak in for a minute. And you know, maybe this is what my version of what they do for a steak when you let it rest, okay? I'm just letting this, gonna let it rest for a few minutes. As soon as this is done, we'll be eating. Whee! Look at that. Wow. That is what they call good eats right there. All right, here we go. Nothing fancy, just a tortilla. Just a tortilla, chicken, onion, and peppers. Chili jalapeno and peppers. A little squeeze of lime. That's all we need. All right, well, it's been a bit of a challenge to get dinner ready tonight, but I would say overall, it's a 100% success. This looks and smells amazing. I'm sure it's going to taste great. Rocky, let me grab Rocky's piece. We gotta let it cool off. It's still a little warm. You gotta wait a minute there, buddy. My nickname for Rocky is Rock Star. He's a rock star. This guy, don't you do it. He'll start raising his paw up here in a minute because he thinks that's cute. And I know I don't like it when he does it. You go raise your paw. You get away. You know, he came to us when he was a rescue, and we think he's about 4 years old. And he went through a little tough time when he was growing up. I think the people that had him probably might have had a little 10-year-old that tormented Rocky a lot. And for the longest time we got him, you couldn't pet him if he was asleep. He would just snap at you or bite you or bark or growl. But now, Rocky, he's one of the most lovable dogs I've ever met. All he wants to do is, I'm not going to say the word, but it's B-A-L-L. He hadn't learned to spell yet. He loves to play that game. All right, let's get into this burrito. Here we go. Chicken fajita, pepper, a little Clint's Texas salsa. Little shout out to Clint's. You know what? I'm not a paid sponsor, but I'm a believer in good products. That's a good salsa right there, Clint's. Here we go. That is amazing. Hot? Yeah. Chili jalapeno, caliente. But muy bueno. How rude of me. Let's get Rock some. Here, come here, buddy. Raise your paw. You do your paw. Raise your paw. No. I only do that when you don't want me to. Is that good chicken, buddy? I took his off of the peppers so he wouldn't, that piece wasn't hot. So, because he doesn't like hot like I do. Oh. You know, if you wanted to, you could do a little cheese, some queso. Oh, you know what would be really good with this is some avocado. Yeah, sliced up avocado. Yeah, that would be really good. It's just perfectly cooked. You know what? Dare I say it? That was the best chicken fajita burrito I've ever had in my life. Did you like it? I'd say he liked it. Come on. Right here. Good boy. Good boy, Rocky. That's a good boy. Good boy. One more time. I just had a person on a bike ride by. It's kind of scared Rocky, I think, a little bit. He was like, wait a minute. This is too peaceful for somebody on a bike. Oh. Well, this is a peaceful time of night right here. Sun setting. Oh, the water on the lake just looks beautiful. Campfire is amazing. Dinner was fantastic. I don't know how many more awesome words I can use. Just an amazing night, though. Boy, it's dark out here right now. No moon. And just peaceful. Very peaceful right here. You hear coyotes in the distance. I don't think Rocky heard them. It's a beautiful night. You know, you don't have to, a lot of times you don't have to go make a long, big planned out trip to get away, to get out into nature. Sometimes they're right in your own backyard. This Grelle Recreation Area is that place for me. It's really close to me, and I can be here in minutes. And it's just like being up in the mountains of Cloudcroft or Colorado or the swamp of Louisiana or Big Bend, desert. I tell you, it's very peaceful, extremely relaxing. Yeah, it's just so peaceful out here in the mornings. You're the only one out here, and that's what I like about Grelle Recreation Area. Well, that's a wrap from Grelle Recreation Area, our solo overnight truck bed tent camp, and cooked on our Discada. That worked out really well. So, you know, this was a very relaxing, much needed, just an overnight getaway. So remember, embrace nature, push your limits, and most of all, stay outdoorsy. Thanks for coming along.